Okay, so this is Rover's Run. This is the one trail where everybody gets attacked by bears on. Should be good, but I will be walking pretty cautiously back. Alright, heading out to Alaska tonight. Just trying to get it all in one bag. Or two, or maybe three. We'll try to keep it to 3 bags. Maybe 4. So before I head to Alaska, there's something I need to cover, namely paranoia, or more specifically, what will actually kill you in the wilderness. It's really easy to be afraid of bears. They're big, they're scary, and when you're running or walking, any twig snap in Alaska sounds like it could be your last. And to be fair, this year has been especially bad. There were 2 horrific bear attacks that resulted in fatalities this year, almost within a week of itself. But when you're going to a state practically made out of bears, it's really important to take a perspective on all of this. So this year's been particularly bad, but let's take a big view of this. When you look at the entire US over the last 7 years, there have only been 20 bear attacks total that resulted in fatalities. When you compare this to something like avalanches over the same period of time, the number of fatalities is something closer to 172. And each one of these represents a person. And that's a horrific thing to have happen. But when you put this in the big scheme of things, the most dangerous thing in the wilderness is people. You are way, way, way more likely to die on your way to the trails than you are in them. The number of fatalities for texting while driving per year, those last ones were per 7 years, per year is actually something like 6,000. And that number is just going up. Now, the reason I mention this is twofold. One, it's really good to remember that the person that'll put you in the most danger is usually yourself. Now, I'm not saying like go run up and spank a moose or something, but sometimes you gotta remind yourself not to let the fear of death keep you from living. So on that note, I'm gonna go get into a metal cylinder powered by explosions and fly myself 2,000 miles to Alaska. There's my family! Oh, wait, no, wrong. The first thing I like to do in a new place, even if that new place is home, is go for a run. And luckily for me, wilderness is really, really close to my house. There's an unspoken rule on my cross-country team that if you saw a single track, you had to take it. Sometimes it gets you lost, but a lot of times it takes you some really cool places, and that's exactly what I'm looking for right now. It's been an awesome moose path. Not really sure if it connects. I can always double back. I'd like it to connect to a trail. And we have a trail. Oh shit, it's Rover's. Okay, so this is Rover's Run. This is the one trail where everybody gets attacked by bears on. I don't think they've closed down the trail yet, so I should be good, but I will be walking pretty cautiously back. So if you're running alone in Alaska, usually you've got one of these. This is bear spray, way more effective than any kind of handgun you could carry. Trouble usually happens if there are cubs or you're next to a salmon stream, which I am. So if they know you're coming, and you're making some noise, they'll get out of your way because they don't want anything to do with us. So singing, usually bad music, keeps them away. Bears are great connoisseurs of music, so the worse the song you sing, the further away they're gonna get from you. What you made me do. Look what you just made me. Actually, on second thought, if the song is too bad, they might just maul you to make you stop. Gates open, which means bear activity is probably down. Well, it definitely gets your heart rate up, stumbling onto this trail. And now I'm on top of a mountain, because that's how Alaska works. It is good to be back. Just in case anybody forgot Alaska's in the US. We'll throw some flags on the mountains.